It's Monday night. It's 9:30, and stop. Stand up where you are, and don't go too far, because now that's what I call a live stream. Welcome one, welcome all, welcome back to the live stream. If it's your first time here, just welcome. Joined as always by Colin, fully clothed this week, and also Witty the Clicker, and back once again with the Renegade Master. It's Stu.
Were you panicking? So Neil's tried out something new just then. He tried out a countdown on the live stream to get it started, and it didn't match. The numbers didn't match the top left-hand corner to the countdown it was giving us on the things.
Yeah, I was just like, oh.
But I was watching you on my other screen, and it worked. I could see that you started talking at the right time, but I couldn't figure out when that was going to start.
Yeah. I seen a load of people have it on other channels, and I thought, oh, I wonder how you do that. So I was just like, oh, it's sort of works. So yay me. Yeah. So how have you been, Stu?
Not bad, yeah. Still getting over the disappointment from yesterday, but we've just talked about that for 10 minutes, haven't we? So.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that's why we're a couple of minutes late. So sorry about that. Never mind. First in, as usual, is Nia. Apart from last week, I think you were away, Nia. So yeah, you were in first, followed by Sharon. Laura was in second. Hello, Blissful, you're in third. Hello, Chris as well. Hello, Ian J Vintage. Hello, Laney. Jesus Christ, my head. Right, I'll have to apologise now. Hello, Laney. Hello, Susan. Hello, Nick. I've seen your name flash past. Hello, everyone. Yes.
Were you drinking last night during the football, or?
I wasn't drinking last night. The night before, I drank a little bit too much that night. Which I must apologise for, because I've got a bit of an excuse. Like this week, I've rushed it. There's probably not as many slides. So a little bit of excuses. I've been quite busy with work, buying houses and shit like that. Also, I had one kid who was social distancing, so we had to arrange like schooling and everything. I had 120 minutes to literally play in a semi-final, plus a final last night as well. Thursday I had an audition. Saturday I was playing taxi driver with the kids. Sunday I had dance exams.
Yeah. Whoa! You had an audition?
Well, not me, my daughter.
All right, that's disappointing.
Yeah, and it is disappointment because she never got the part neither, but she doesn't know yet. So shh.
When's she going to find out? When she watches the program?
It wasn't a program. It was for it's.
That's happened to me before. I've like been in things like that too long, and then I was in a film with Billy Connolly, and I did a bit and I even had like a speaking part in it, and went along to the premiere in London. Me and my brother went along to the premiere in London of the film, and I wasn't in it. I was mentioned at the end. I was in the credits, but I wasn't.
You were in the credits, but not.
I was in the credits, and get this, I was in the credits as assistant wardrobe. And we went along, so we were quite drunk, me and my brother. There was about maybe 200 people sitting watching this film for the premiere thing. You know, the director gets up, does a bit of speech and everything like that. And at the end, when the credits come up, we're watching, and everyone, like, you know, their name comes up and people give them a polite round of applause. My name came up. My brother went, "Way!" It was the most embarrassing thing in the world. But good fun. As wardrobe assistant.
And also, my last excuse, I was on Laney's channel till stupid o'clock Sunday morning and had a little bit too much to drink. So I was a bit tender yesterday morning. So that's why I never got round to doing my research. But some of you might be pleased because there is no celeb chebs, there is no foot fetish, guess the famous feet, and the lookalikes are very thin on the ground as well. So that's probably pleased quite a lot of you.
To be fair, the lookalikes are a little bit thin on the ground anyway. Like the actual lookalikes. You know what I mean?
Yes, but we'll quickly move along then, Stu. I'll let you chat with the rest of the chat whilst I'll try and set up. And
what haven't you got set up? You've been on for 7 minutes.
No, hold on. I am set up. Right. Share audio. Click screen. Share screen. Boom. There it is.
Letting people behind the curtain there, Neil.
I always let people behind the curtain.
This is how it all works.
And voila. Can you see the screen now?
We can see
no
your
video
tabs.
links. There is some sort of video links. I was watching Columbo the other day with Billy Connolly in. Oh. Oh, talking of Billy Connolly, have any of you seen? There's a new thing on Netflix called
Columbo with Billy Connolly.
Sorry,
Columbo with Billy Connolly.
Columbo with Billy Connolly.
Nice.
Mental. Don't be blaming me. I didn't force it. Well, yeah. Susan invited us on. She said I had to come on, so it's Susan's fault. There is video links. No, talking to Billy Connolly, did anyone see or have watched the Netflix series called Sex Life?
No.
It's supposed to be very raunchy. It's like 50 Shades, but a TV series.
Talking of that, there's a song on here tonight that makes me think of 50 Shades. Anyway, we'll come to it.
Right. You make us forget me thought. Billy Connolly, right? Billy Connolly. Let us get on. But the woman on there is called Billy, and her surname's Connolly. And I was like, surely you would know there's a famous Billy Connolly in real life, and you wouldn't call your main character on the program. You've totally ruined it and gone off plot. There's one person is disappointed in Celebrity Foot Fetish is not on this week. Don't worry, Alex. I will bring it back next week just for you.
Bring it back double, if anything.
Yeah. I might have a couple's feet, celebrity couple feet. But yes, so this week we're going back to March of 1989 with Now 14. So Stu, your thoughts on this?
I actually quite enjoyed this disc. I think the second disc is a bit stronger. But the first disc has some really good songs on, and it was actually a lot of fun to listen to. Yeah.
It's weird because it starts off quite good, it dips in the middle, but then towards the end, there's some quite good songs on. It's not your usual layout of an album. So.
And some of them, even the first one, the Mark Armand one, for some reason, a really good song. Although I'm not sure why I like it so much.
Well, you'll find out. My mum used to hate that song. I don't know why. But yes. So let's move on to Mark Armand. Let's get straight on with this. So yeah, first song, Mark Armand, Gene Pitney. Something's gonna hold my heart. Your thoughts, Stu?
Again, I like this song. It's I was really confused because I was listening to it and I was like, why does it sound so much? I forgot that was Gene Pitney.
Yeah,
and I was thinking, why does this song sound so old? I was really surprised that this is on as late as 1989 for a song, and I like the voice and kind of just the way the song's put together sounds a lot older. And then I realised it was a lot older, the original.
Yeah.
And so that maybe explains it. But I really like this song. I think I might have had this on a tape, one that you make yourself type of thing.
Oh, like a mixtape.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure my mum must have had the record of it, like the single or something, and then I've put it onto a tape. Because it's really stuck in my head. I could remember the whole thing, all the words all the way through, weirdly. And yeah, I don't think I've heard it for years.
I've just getting what Susan means, no video links. I haven't linked the videos in the thing below, have I? Sorry about that.
I was going to tell you that earlier, but I didn't.
Hello, Video Tasties for coming in. Yeah, before music. Well, you say before music. There's always diamonds in the rough. And is it Blame National Susan Day? Yeah, we'll blame you for any bad song what's on here. Yes, we'll do that. I love this version of the song, but I'd rather not watch the video again. Gene Pitney's yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, Nick. Would you watch the top? Oh, I don't know the Top of the Pops performance. Such a pro Neil. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, but my mum, I thought this was, I think it was number one for 4 weeks, but I thought it was number one for a long time because my mum absolutely hates this song. I don't know if she just doesn't like Gene Pitney or doesn't like the song, but I think this had a lot of airplay around the time this was out because my mum absolutely hated this. She was like, oh, turn that over. If it, probably that's why I've never seen the Top of the Pops performance. I really like this, but I'm annoyed I do because I don't like Mark Armand, and
that's the weird thing. I kind of don't know why I like it. And I'm like, why is it that it's not? But it's just a really good, catchy song. I think that it must just be something in it that is a really good combination that just makes you like it, unless you absolutely hate it, I suppose.
Do you know something? I said something the other night that you and Susan agreed on something so long, and England got to a final. I thought it was an alternate universe. And do you know what's happened again? You and Susan have agreed that Mark and Armand.
So, yeah, that's not worked.
Yeah. Like I said, it got to number 1 in the UK, West Germany, Switzerland, Ireland, and Finland. I think it was there for 5 weeks. Originally, it was released by a duo called David and John, but only as an album track, and then Gene Pitney covered it in 1967.
Yeah.
And that got to number 5 in the UK charts. And it's been covered by a number of other acts, including Cilla Black and Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, which I think
really?
that will be a very strange, dark version of this.
Do you know what? I've only ever heard a couple of Nick Cave songs, I think, but everyone seems to love them.
Yeah,
do you like them?
Yeah. The only really Nick Cave song I can think of is the Wild Roses one with Kylie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... someone will probably mention a song. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I know that one. Oh, yeah, I know that one.
I think Mark Arman's pretty decent, though, isn't he? Like, I wouldn't have known his. It's weird because I wouldn't always, I'm really bad for names. So, like, if somebody says a name to me, it doesn't always like ring a bell type of thing. But when you hear all of the different music that he's done, it's still some great stuff, especially like Soft Cell and things like that.
Yeah. Like Mark Armand, the only other thing I really know apart from him being in Soft Cell and singing this song, the only other thing I know about him is the Ricky Gervais rumor story.
Ricky Gervais.
Ricky Gervais on his stand-up, he was doing things about like how celebrities get rumors started about, like the Richard Gere and the hamster one. Uh-huh. And then there's a Mark Armand one where supposedly he done a lineup of sailors and then had to go to the hospital and get his stomach pumped, and they only realised what he'd been doing because there was so many different types of semen there.
What Jesus? What the hell?
So it's a total like rumor, like the Richard Gere hamster one, which is probably so fictitious, it's unbelievable. But yeah,
he's probably not helped himself with like the kind of bands that he's been part of, has he?
Yeah.
Did he perform with the Sex Gang Children? I mean, what the hell?
Lainey says, I also think Stewie Griffin looks like Gene Pitney when he grows up.
Totally.
I'm invisible. Oh, what's Lainey's? She's invisible. I really like this, but I'm annoyed because so there's a lot of people don't like Mark Armand and are really annoyed that they like this song.
Yeah, I think that sums it up pretty well, doesn't it?
There you go.
Do you know when he did?
Susan's just confirmed that rumor was going around my school back in the 1980s.
Nice. I was doing a little bit of research earlier on some of the songs. You'll be pleased to know now, since you didn't.
Yeah.
But when he wrote "Tainted Love," he wrote it like overnight.
He never wrote "Tainted Love."
He did a day. Did Mark Armand?
He sang it. He never wrote it. It was a cover.
No.
I'm positive it was.
Oh, recorded. Maybe it was recorded quick.
Oh, right.
He came up with the change of it. Anyway, when he produced that one, it was done like a day and a half, and it was the first take that they used for the single.
All right.
Interesting fact.
Well, there you go. Hello, Stu. Welcome. Not you, Stu.
Hi.
Who's in the chat. Hiya, Stu. Welcome back once again. No, hello, Stu. The same story was going around about Rod Stewart and sailors and stomach pump. Oh, so there you go. So it's not just Mark Armand who does line up with sailors. But this, the solo version, Mark Armand done it as for an album he produced just as a solo record. Then Gene Pitney got in touch with him and said, "Do you want to do a duet to release as a single?" And that's how it come about. But then when I think of Gene Pitney, I always think of this. How we were talking about Milli Vanilli last week.
Yeah.
His latest hit. You're the reason. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
All day long, and my thoughts you're sighing. Close my eyes, and
basically, this was another Martha's Harbour or Martha's Bay, or whatever she's called.
Yeah,
Martina's Bay.
That's not gone well for him, is it?
Yeah, never went well. But yes. Rod mentioned it on Graham. So Rod's quite proud of the fact that rumor went around. Yeah, Yeah. Wait, Susan, I was meant to put in. Giovanni's just come in. Oh, have you been talking about Mark Norman? This story put my. I only knew it because of Ricky Gervais. I didn't realize it was like such a well-known rumor. I knew the Richard Gere one.
I
But,
don't think I'd ever heard that before. Either.
Yeah.
Do you want another fact about him?
Yeah, I've just.
He's a member of the Church of Satan.
He's a member of the Church of Satan.
Yeah. He's a what they call the Levian Satanist.
All right.
Yeah.
That's strange.
He's an interesting fellow.
Yeah. Supposedly, though, the filmed the music video in Las Vegas, but by the looks of the start of it, it's like by the bins around the back of Caesar's Palace. It just starts off. But actually, I think Mark Armand is in Vegas. By the looks there, just out the road. Or I'm still questioning whether it was filmed, and that's just like we're filming in Blackpool next to the amusements, and then we'll just splice it in with like the bloke in the background doing that.
You'd probably be able to tell if he's walking or moving around. You know what I mean? With the background changes with him.
Yeah.
Or unless it's like one of those, you know, where in the films where they're driving in a car and they're doing the steering wheel, but nothing moves in the background. You know,
Yeah.
Like they never change direction in the background.
Another lookalike though. This is one of the lookalikes I haven't put here. Who does Mark Armand look like here, especially?
He's got a look at you in that bit. If you took away your tash and beard,
Don't
look
start
up,
this.
look up like he's doing. There you go.
I'm going to start a lookalike page just for me because I'm going to start my own lookalike page where it's just me, just doing random people. Not the fun's Chris Tyler. No, someone more modern.
Martin Kemp? Nah.
More modern than Martin Kemp. More modern than Shakin' Stevens. Think he's a comedian.
Ross Noble.
Not Ross Noble.
It's the only person with dark hair I can think of that's a comedian. No, I give up.
Let's see if the chat have any more guesses. But I'll tell you who I did get told I looked like last night. Sunday night. Saturday night was someone Conti. Tom Conti, there you go. Neil looks like Tom Conti. It's just in the chat there, Tom Conti. Not John Newman, no. Actually, I don't know what John Newman looks like, but it's the person I'm thinking of, yeah. Member of the Church of Satan, maybe that's why Marilyn Manson covered
There you go,
tainted
see?
love.
Links, Neil, links.
Why, Stu, for once you've done your research. I think he looks like Russell Kane.
What?
Do you know who Russell Kane is?
Yeah, like the person who looks nothing like that.
He does look like Russell. Right, I'm going to have to prove you wrong here.
You really don't, because we all know he does. Have you already got? Are you just Googling this now to see?
Yeah, because
Oh, for God's sake!
yeah, just Russell Kane's browner, and I don't know if that's on screen because I can't see.
Yeah.
Anyway, quickly moving along.
I don't think anyone agrees with you.
Also, I don't think Gene Pitney with his yeah is on there. Oh, he doesn't. Please no going tested. That's why they're thin on the ground. I think Gene Pitney was just at a back lot in some film studio where I said, just get what looks like Vegas and put them together and we'll get them just going.
I only think of Gene Pitney is singing the song from in Hairspray. You know, the scene where they're kissing. He just starts licking their faces.
What?
The song in the background for that scene in Hairspray. People who've seen Hairspray will know what I mean.
I've never seen Hairspray. I thought my daughters watch it. Is it a weird film?
No, it's like just overly exuberant kissing.
All right.
That goes wrong. Do you know what I mean? Like teenage kissing gone wrong. I'm sure the Gene Pitney song's in the background of it.
Well, Susan has just says, have you seen Mark Armand lately? He looks like Mr. Spock on a bad day. So there you go. Mark Armand, if you're listening, that is not my words. That is the words of Susan Badwolf. And it is Blame Susan Day, so get your lawyers on her. Moving along. Phil Collins, Two Hearts. Your thoughts?
Love this. The first song. I really like the first song, and then followed up. That's what I mean. There were some really good songs in this, and the first 3 songs on this disc are really good. I think, but I like this Phil Collins ones. A sing along one, the Phil Collins. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably sing along to the first one because everyone knows the words to it, but you would definitely sing along to Phil Collins. And Married to Shakira, you know.
That's quite. Yeah.
What's not to like about him?
Well, the thing is, this song reminds me of "You Can't Hurry Love."
Mm-hmm.
But there's a reason behind that, which we'll get onto. But yeah, I think it is a good song. But you said like it's a Phil Collins song. You can sing. I think a lot of Phil Collins songs you can sing along to.
Yeah.
I think Phil Collins is a very karaoke-ish car karaoke guy. Gene Pitney is in Black Lodge from Twin Peaks. I've never seen Twin Peaks. Don't hate me. Looks more like Ralph Little than Russell Kane. Well, in that picture, that's another person I've said I've been look like me, Ralph Little. So Stu's probably right. Default response: Phil Collins, can't stand it. I definitely cannot say I like this. Sweeping statement about against you. Is Phil Collins' song about Doctor Who? I don't. Does Doctor Who have 2 hearts? I don't know. No, I'm not a Whovian. It must be. Susan agrees. Tony Blackburn is in the video, and I'll get onto that. Stop spoiling it. It got to number 6 in the UK, but it got to number 1 in the USA, Japan, Denmark, and Canada. And it was the 89th best-selling song in 1988 in the UK, even though it only got to number 6. But it was the 20th best-selling song in the USA and the 14th best in Canada. So there you go. You had a good year, Phil.
It's another one that's written for Buster, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's from the Buster soundtrack.
Yeah.
My next fact to you. Well done, Stu, stealing me facts. It also won a
what's your next fact on there?
It also won a Golden Globe.
It won a Golden Globe at the Golden Globe.
Best original song, and it won a Grammy for the best song wrote specifically for a movie.
Ever.
No, for a motion picture or TV on a Tuesday by British Mill with receding hairline called Phil. Because you know how the Grammys like such individual songs.
Yeah.
Hashtag loads of facts. Yes, thank you very much.
How's your memory? What was the other hit? Number 1 hit from the film Buster?
Groovy Kind of Love.
And then Groovy Kind of Love. There you go.
And Groovy Kind of Love was on the last album.
Yeah.
There you go.
Somebody liked Buster, didn't they, when they were putting together the Now albums this year?
Yes. The character is the Doctor, not Doctor Who. Yes, he is famous for having 2 hearts. Doctor Who's famous for having 2 hearts. The song, right? So this song was composed by Lamet Dozer, who also composed "You Can't Hurry Love." So there you go, and that's why they sound the same. And they're a bit interchangeable for me. Cheap and Phil to play all the parts in the video. Yes. That's the thing, because as you see when it comes up. Actually, before we get to that one, there is 2 videos for this. There is the original, and then there's also one where he's in it with the Ultimate Warrior.
Nice. Why not?
Have you... Ultimate Warrior who can't keep time.
Why did he do this with the Ultimate Warrior?
I don't know.
Right, okay. I'll rephrase my question. Not why did he do this? Why did he dress like that in a video with the Ultimate Warrior?
Wait, he's not going to go in some tighty whiteys next to the Ultimate Warrior. It's mental. I never even knew this existed until I was reading up. I was like, what? Yeah, Michelle, this isn't the video we had over here either, which I should have linked below, because the one I should have linked below is the one where Tony Blackburn is involved, and you'll see it here. Hiya, Kath, as well. Welcome along.
Did you say that was nominated for an Oscar, this one?
What? The video?
No, the song was nominated for an Oscar for Best Original Song in a movie.
All right.
Do you know where it lost to?
Who?
Carly Simon's "Let the River Run"
From
from Working Girl.
All right.
Brit was never going to win that at the time, was he?
Yeah, I don't
He
even know.
did get an Oscar for a song, though. Do you know where he got an Oscar from?
Hercules, the song from Hercules, wasn't it?
Nah, Tarzan. You'll be
Tarzan. That's it. I knew it was a Disney film. Damn
it was You'll Be in My Heart.
I'm just saying what video Tasty's put. He put "Finish Him" when the Automotive video was on. How good do you think the Genesis reunion gigs are going to be with Phil sitting down the whole? Oh, backtrack. Apparently, the rock drummers all get bad backs because of the vibrations. Whoa,
he's got really bad arthritis, hasn't he?
Yeah, I know he's deaf in one ear, though, isn't he? He's deaf in one ear.
He's deaf. He's got arthritis and he can't stand up. That's going to be some gig, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, he's deaf in one ear. And isn't Brian Johnson from AC/DC like nearly deaf as well? But it must be a thing because like you see them nowadays and have earplugs and stuff like that.
If the guy from Def Leppard can still play drums, do you know what I mean? He's only got one arm. I'm sure Phil Collins can manage it with only one deaf ear.
Yeah, Nick's just said Phil couldn't do no around like late 80s, like from about 84, 85 to the end of the like Phil Collins was just massive with Genesis and his solo career.
Yeah.
Alex says that,
and rightly so as well.
Sorry, say that again?
And rightly so. He was brilliant.
Oh yeah. I like Phil Collins, like I said, his songs are very carpool karaoke-ish.
Yeah. No wonder a bird like Shakira wanted to pull him.
Yeah. Tony Blackburn is. I think it was Video Tasty who said Tony Blackburn does make a cameo role, and also he plays all four parts of a band supposedly called the 4 Pound Notes. And the joke is Tony Blackburn goes, "That's a bit strange for a band. Why call the 4 Pound?" Originally there was 5 of them. There you go. But they're quite based on the Beatles, this band. But yeah, it's just intercut with clips from Busted the movie.
Yeah.
And then we move on, which I would say is possibly the best track on this side for me, Erasure and Stop.
Yeah, this is class.
Yeah,
do you know what it is? If somebody ever says Erasure to us, I never think of them as being like brilliant. But like I think it was Nick who made the argument early on that Erasure were really good, and then since then, every time we hear an Erasure track, I'm like, oh yeah, that's brilliant.
Yeah, Erasure's absolutely brilliant. Yeah,
and ahead of their time. They always seem to be a little bit ahead of their time.
Yeah. Oh, see, Stop is from the Crackers International EP. Yeah, it wasn't from an actual album. It was released on an EP, but at the time, singles were still classed. EPs were still charted as singles were, so it got a number 2 in UK and Denmark. UK and Ireland, but got number 1 in Denmark. But he's also saying, which also is my pick me up song of the night, which is also bring up to the end of the stream. There
you go. Look, it is Nick who likes Erasure. I thought it was.
Nick's a massive Pet Shop Boys, Erasure, Depeche Mode fan.
I'd never really considered Erasure that much before, and then but they're also one of those bands that you always hear their songs on the radio, and they're proper tappers. You really like the songs from the album.
Yeah, it is like I think loads of people love this song because like Busfer says, it is a song which like does get you up. It's like it's a lot of Erasure songs are like mood boosters, if you know what I mean. It's Erasure's top performance song, along with Sometimes. So top performing charts wise with Sometimes. But the music video helped promote the EP, which features Andy Bell and Vince Clarke, just amongst some load of stop signs and like no entry signs. And but you don't really need enough of these because like Vince Clarke is like the straight lace, just playing with the things in the background, and then Andy Bell is just jumping around mental. And they still go. And Nick seen them live last year, and they've got a new.
Yeah, he's a good front man, isn't he? He is, he does get your attention and stuff.
Used at the end of the film of Rules of Attraction. Didn't know that. this is all I've got on this song. Even though it's my favorite track, I've not really got much information on it. I like this, but there's a couple of other gems that might sway my vote. Ooh. Well, let's see which one's the next song. I think this will split people. Bananarama and Lana Nana Nini Nunu.
Something like that.
Is that how you pronounce it? I don't know how to pronounce that bit. I have fond memories of sneaking into Woolworths and scratching the 7-inch singles of this, so they skipped. So if anyone's got a 7-inch single of Stop by Erasure, complain to Stu Mandry. He owes you a single.
That was. Did you read Nick said that before, that he got it and then it jumped because it was scratched?
Oh, I never seen that. Sorry. Okay. I would have gotten the joke better if I read them properly. Worst song of the night for me. It's a charity, yeah, but when I hear this, I straight away just think of like
1, 2, 3.
Wait. What's the first line again?
Help.
Oh, yeah.
1, 2.
Help!
No, wait.
Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4.
it just reminds me of like Dawn French and Jennifer Saunders and Kathy Burke doing this. Oh no, it's the Banana Girls. But for once, see, Susan can tolerate this because of French and Saunders and Kathy Burke.
Yeah, that's their only selling point.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's pretty poor.
Yeah.
Do you have to give it a bit of leeway because it's like charity songs?
Yeah. Video Taste is right. Yeah, all proceeds went to Comic Relief. And Nick said it is quite a funny song, and the video is quite funny and everything. It was the 35th best-selling song of 1989, but only got to number 3 in the charts. So I'm surprised it never got to number 1, being like a Comic Relief charity record. And it was the 26th best-selling song in Europe.
Yeah.
But it was Bananarama's joint best performing chart, like placing ever, along with Robert De Niro's Waiting and Love in the First Degree, which I thought Bananarama had a number 1, but I don't think it must.
One thing you have to say about Bananarama is that they don't always take themselves too seriously, do they? And like this video, you know, it'd be easy for a band to want to not have a comedy element to something. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though they're doing it for charity.
Well, like you see,
when you see like most bands that get involved with a charity thing, it's too serious and it's a bit mopey. And, do you know what I mean? Like, at least it's having a laugh.
You've seen it with what you call it, when they've done a little Help from My Friends.
Yeah,
it was quite serious, and I don't know. But these,
I'm thinking, Mark, was it? What's her name? Is it the person who plays Wonder Woman? Oh, I forget what her name is now. The actress, anyway. And she did Imagine at the beginning of the COVID thing.
Oh, yes. Oh, Gal Bardo or whatever she's called. Yes. Bardo, my God. It was just like millionaires, just like, oh, we'll cheer up the world. No, you won't.
Well, it did, because everyone had a laugh at it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it was meant to
go. But this one, like you're saying, like Bananarama, don't take it too seriously. What it was, French and Saunders performed on like a Christmas special. I think it was the 1989 Christmas special as Nana Nina Nunu or whatever, to take the mick out of Bananarama, and they just done it, just taking the mick. Like no one was safe for them. I can remember them doing Shakespeare's Sister and taking the mick out of them and different ones. But people thought Bananarama wouldn't like it. When Bananarama seen it, they loved it. And they were like, oh, this is brilliant. So they were like, well, let's do a charity record together. And so they got together. I think Richard Curtis got them together and done the Comic Relief charity record in 1989.
Also, do you know what's nice to see in the video? That they're appreciating the dad bod a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Good to know we still have a place in the world.
Yeah, you say appreciate the dad bod, but basically this video is still sexist. Look at it. Still sexist. I think that's Roman Revron, isn't it? I think he's a stand-up comedian as well.
Is he?
Yeah. But yeah, obviously this is a cover of the Beatles song, which was basically number 1 everywhere in 1965. If you have a look, it's like 111. I think it's there's only 2 places which it wasn't number 1 on the charts listed. And Help is the 7th best selling single in the US, I think, of all time.
Yeah.
So it's just a massive, Roland Revron, But yeah, what do you mean? Here he goes. It is sexist. They just treat it like pieces of meat once again. Come on.
It kind of reminds me a little bit of who does the physical? Is it Olivia Newton-John?
Oh yes.
Reminds me a little bit of that, like inspiration for the video.
They're in better shape than them.
Yeah, but like a Mickey taking that video. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Wait, it's a bit like the last Bananarama song where you had just men cavorting around in underpants. Still sexist. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Just pieces of meat. Disgusting. So we'll quickly move along. On to Hue and Cry with Lucky Now for Linda. One of the only things I remember this song, but I remember it more because I have a cousin called Linda. And when this was out, I remember people singing it to us, or like all our uncles, including me dads, just when they're saying, "Oh, looking out for Linda," but no, obviously, and that's pitch perfect tone, like I've just done.
Yeah,
but yeah, all cousins, everyone used to do it to us. So if anyone was called Linda around 1989, they would have absolutely hated this song.
Yeah. Have they ever found her?
I don't know. But I've said I couldn't really find out much about this song. It got number 15 in the charts. But what I want to know is, who is Linda? Why have they not found her? And have they done a proper check? They haven't just done what my wife calls a man look. Like, just like, oh, can I see it? No. You know what I mean?
I know a little bit about when they were making it. So it was filmed on board a train, the video for it, from Glasgow Central. And they hired out a train carrier so they didn't have to pay Scottish Rail for the whole train.
That's mental.
They did it during like rush hour as well. Nuts.
This is awful. The video is compelling though. Yeah, the video is quite weird. The song is ruined by annoying in-laws called Linda. Let's hope the in-laws are not watching, Nick. Linda's probably 6 feet under his... I'm coming on to that, Susan. No, Sharon, the video was creepy. Linda was the killer. Roland Revron, inventor of the square snare. There you go. I just thought he was a comedian. Creepy, yes, but you had to watch it.
Yeah.
Man looks at the real thing. Yeah. I don't mind this song, but I haven't got a clue what was going on in the video. Did she nick the money? Yeah, I didn't know that because it was like he'd like met her on the train and then they went back to her place, like his place, and then she nicked his money and done a runner, but I don't know. And then she seemed like an alcoholic because she had booze in her pockets, and it was weird. But yeah, so this is the bit of the video where obviously he's on the train, they come along, she sits down next to him. And then he gives her this look. I'm going to kill you.
Yeah. Welcome to Murder Town.
Maybe her, when she comes on, she's like,
Do you know who she looks a little bit like?
Sorry?
Do you know who she looks? Well, they've both got a little looky-likey.
Oh, well, is the little looky-likey of her very niche, just basically me and you?
Huh? No, I'm thinking someone from EastEnders.
Oh. Who then?
Put back on. You got it back on?
There's someone from...
And
Michelle
I'm talking,
Fowler.
Yeah, there you go. Old school EastEnders.
Yeah, Michelle.
Would you call Michelle Grant or something? What was her actual name?
Michelle Fowler.
No, but what was her real name? The actress.
Oh, Susan Tully.
That's one.
Yeah.
Where got Michelle Grant from?
But maybe her name wasn't Linda, and that's why I couldn't find her.
Who was going to be your looky-likey for her?
My looky-likey was very niche, and only me and you or fans of Trisha would have known it.
Okay, yeah.
We'll keep that secret. If anyone knows who it is, if any of our friends are watching back or in the chat, they will know who it is. I was looking at this. Also, who's your lucky likey for him then?
I was thinking of. Have you got him up on screen?
Yeah.
Adam, I forget his name. Wasn't he named Emmerdale? Adam something.
Was in Emmerdale.
I'm sure it was in Emmerdale. I'm sure it was Emmerdale. Emmerdale or Corrie, one of the two. It was an ITV site.
Oh.
I don't
Adam
think that.
Ricketts.
No, I think it is the acting name. It's Adam something, but I can't remember his name.
Oh.
That's a terrible look at if I can't even get the name right.
Yeah. Video tape. Yeah, makes a good point. Yeah. I know what you did last time. Yeah, that is his face. So is he? Yeah. No one knows if he is the
Adam
king or
Barton.
she is.
Adam Thomas is the actor. What was his character?
Oh, I know who you mean. His brother was in Big Brother and Roxanne.
Yeah. Do you know who I mean?
Accused him of beating her up. Yes.
He's got the same hair and like the shadowy beard type thing.
Stu Man who just put, when you look at each other, that's the point. They start accusing each other of farting silently on the train.
Yeah.
Remember watching these in 1993. Don't remember any of the music. All I remember is the two women a few rows in front of me getting to. Oh, I remember Alex talking about these. Yes, because you know the drummer, mum's auntie or something. There's some weird link there, isn't there? I remember Alex saying before about Hue and Cry, because he's the ones who had the elephant in the room before. Because
I've been watching the video for the song, right? And in the comments below, someone put in the comments, this is random, reminds me way back when I stopped a young woman for jumping in the river in the Paisley, a dirty winter's night, town centre, hope all ended well for her. What? Like, why would the song just remind you of that? You just want to tell people that you stopped someone jumping in the river.
Sorry, I've just got to do a request here. Oh, Cass just said Ryan Thomas's brother. I've got to do a request because I've mentioned Big Brother. So Video Tasties wants us to say Day 8 in the Big Brother house. There you go. Remember, give us a thumbs up if you like that. There you go. Don't upset him. Don't worry. Looks more like David Platt from Curry. There you go. I can see where you're coming from, actually. Just a bit of a fat face, Alex. Yes. But yes, now we get on to Yaz with Fine Time. Never heard this song before. Didn't even know it existed until I heard this album. Did you?
Sorry, I might mute myself there while I was looking at something. Yeah. I wouldn't have known it existed either.
No, even after hearing it, I didn't know about it. It's got a bit of a Sade feel to it, the song. Like she's trying to be a bit, she's like trying to change her image a bit. But yeah, there is a beginning bit of song which reminds me of Donna Summer. I Love to Love You, Baby.
Yeah. Oh, love to love you, baby.
Love to love you, babe. Just that bit of where she holds the note there. But yeah, it's a bit meh though. It's.
No, I quite like the song.
Oh
like
dear.
I didn't know it. I didn't know it, but it's all right.
Susan's not a fan because she remembers this and prefers the atrocious Only Ways Up, but still don't like that. I like it first time hearing it. Not bad at all. Oh, see, Video Taste is not a fan as well. Michelle, because she's in America, has no idea who Yaz is. Yaz, bit of a one-hit wonder, but I know a couple of her songs, Alex. There's like Only Ways Up, Doctor in the House, and there's the one, she's done between that one and this one. But this one, yeah, I heard Donna Summer was.
Who was it? There's somebody on our chat who usually likes a bit of reggae stuff, and it's got like a bit of reggae kind of vibe to it, isn't
it? Sharon loves reggae because she loves like UB40, doesn't she? It
has a bit of a reggae kind of vibe to it.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there.
Again, another one that doesn't seem to fit into the 80s. I would have said more 90s. I guess 89 is starting
yeah,
to
he
feel like it a
bordered on
bit.
the
But
thing there. Again, this it's another song I couldn't find much info about. It got to number 9 in the UK, number 4 in Ireland. But there's not much to the music video. Basically, it's Yaz playing in a jazz setting. Nice.
cool.
Mixed with shots of someone driving around London, and that's it. There's just like it's.
I reckon though, like, because a voice is amazing, right? Like, it's a really good voice and like I say, for some reason, I don't think it fits the time or the era. Maybe if Yaz had come a couple of years later, I think she would have got much more of a push to be more famous than she is. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with any of her songs. They're always pretty good.
Yes, Alex, that's the one between it. Stand Up For Your Love Rights. That's the one between The Only Way Is Up and this song. And that would have been so much better on this album.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a much better song.
But the fact is that, like, even though you don't think you know many Yaz things, people often do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally right. Totally right. Susan's made a joke about Donna Summer. I heard Donna Summer was playing in Go last night. What is that?
Donnarumma.
Donnarumma, yeah. Nearly there. And it is too soon for joking. Too soon. Still hurts. The Sunday Sport accused of her skin bleaching. Oh, Sunday Sports, though, it's just... Wouldn't even wipe your ass with it, never mind wrap your chips in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's move on to someone Chris Tyler was looking forward to, Kim Wilde.
Do you know what? I was thinking that this album, like this disc, wasn't like that strong, but so far I've actually liked all the songs. Well, are we 5 in or 6 in now?
We're 6 in. This is song number 7.
You got a gas leak.
Yeah, we're number 7 in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick saying no football talk.
Yeah.
Yes. Especially about referees who don't send players off for nearly decapitating people. So yeah, Chris Tyler had the posters. What did you think of this song, Stu?
This is where it takes a bit of a downfall for me. Do you know what it is? I'm never that into Kim Wilde. I'm never that into the music at all.
I want to know what Lainey said about this. Love Kim Wilde and do like this one, although it's never the same after what Lainey said about it last night.
Oh, Jesus.
And Nick used to deliver Marty Wilde's newspaper, Kim's dad's newspaper. What? That's mental, that.
Kids in America was a good song.
Yeah, Kids in America is probably the one where it's like her peak, you know what I mean? This one,
Nick says it's okay, Stu. She was never into you either. I can take that.
This I've got her autograph somewhere about in the house. Maybe at Lapia.
Where did you get it?
My wife got it for us when she was.
Oh, that's right. I remember you saying.
When she was at a garden centre once, and she was doing this autograph sign.
I was going to say, was it just someone random and she thought it was Kim Wilde, or
No, it was Kim Wilde at a garden centre. But yes, I might find it on an upcoming video called "What's in the Loft" when I eventually get around to "What's in the Loft." Like when I get round to the 500 subscriber giveaway. Even
have you got a theme tune for "What's in the Loft"?
What's in the loft? 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 What's in the loft?
It's
no way. It's like blankety blank in my own composition.
It's familiar yet different.
It's. I didn't know this, so yeah. I didn't know this song, but Kim Wilde, I still would. There you go. See, I didn't know this neither. I didn't know this song. Didn't even recognise when I listened to it. Not Kim's best work neither. But there is a part of this song which sort of reminds me. Well, I did at the time thought it sort of reminded me of.
Because it shakes you, it breaks you, and when it's the end, it's the worst thing you heard.
The bit where it goes dun 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 dun. It reminds me of
Home
this
Run Ronnie.
advert, like the music in the background of this advert. Dun 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 dun.
You may be looking for a car that's small and practical.
Actually, it doesn't.
It sounds nothing like it.
I just played it. Dun, 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 dun. That sounds really familiar. That bit. Dun, 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 dun,
Wait, did you hear that song, the advert first, and then liken it to it, or did you go looking for that advert because of the song?
No, I heard the dun 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 dun. Yeah, and I thought it sounded like that, but sounds nothing like it. Yes, Susan, you're right. Super match game. Yes, it sounds. What's in the Loft sounds nothing like super match game, especially when the lawyers get in touch. They're tuning those adverts.
Yeah, we can all. If the lawyers get in touch, we can all agree that it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, and that Renault advert, Blissful just said, those adverts are based on Robert Palmer's track called Johnny and Mary, so nothing like Kim Wilde's dun 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 dun. What's that then? That's
No
not
idea.
becoming clear. It's another advert. I don't know what it is. So yeah, it doesn't sound anything like this. Okie dokie. Moving along. This got to number 6 in the UK chart, and also it got number 5 in Ireland. It was Kim Wilde's first single, which was more ballad, rather than like a poppy upbeat record. In 1988, though, was the year that Kim Wilde supported Michael Jackson on his European tour. That's. I wouldn't have put them two together. Like, I don't think they're really good. Like Kim Wilde, and I know she was possibly a big act to put on stage, but I wouldn't have put them with Michael Jackson.
The people in the comments under her videos don't cover themselves in glory, do they? Someone's put, she was a typical woman from the 80s, time when world was a beautiful place to live. I don't remember many people looking like her in the 80s. I wouldn't have said she was a typical woman. And then someone else underputs, women were still good looking up until the mid-noughties in popular culture. Then things start to change. A new type of woman was displayed in popular culture. And someone went, yeah, and Margaret Thatcher and Ronald Reagan destroyed everything. What?
Hold on, isn't Margaret Thatcher a woman in popular culture?
Some random people I know, isn't it?
But yeah, the comments on YouTube are brilliant. Oh, sorry. You didn't laugh at the song before my version. I want to know have I missed what Lainey said about this song last night?
Probably if you were drunk.
No, it wasn't on the chat I was on.
All right.
Lainey, can you please share with the class what? Oh my God, Susan just said your words. Look, it's on YouTube, yeah. Lainey, please share with the class with what she said. She'll have to PM you them. Okay. It's not even for out. It's going to be X-ray. It's going to be worse than the man with the Range Rover. Anyway, the music video is basically Kim Wilde, red dress, with the scarf and a wind machine. Ah, voila. Looking sultry. I must say, I bet a lot of lads watch this video because Kim Wilde is very nice on here. Before women were downgraded in the mid-noughties. It's not safe for work. Okay. Let's move along then. To next up, to Stop. The second song on this album called Stop. Stu, can you hear us? Can people hear me? Oh, Stu's dropped out. Lainey said she added a 4-letter word beginning with C and ended in und. Stu's gone for some reason, so it's just Stu's dropped out. Stu was so disgusted at that comment, Laney. He is gone. He is gone. He's in Scotland. They're probably partying that much up there in Italy's victory that they've broke the internet. Oh my God, this is a stop. Almost better than Erasure. Yeah, Sam Brown though, I think this is her biggest hit. Don't really know. But yeah, another one I've put down here, potential to be song of the week. 2 seconds because I won't see if Stu's in the background. 2 seconds. He is. And he's back.
What are you doing? You just kicked me out.
I never kicked you out.
And then I can hear you going, "Where's Stu? Where's Stu?" And I'm like, "I'm here."
Right, how do I get this back on?
You didn't let me back in.
Because I can't see you, because I can only see the full screen. Yes, easily our biggest hit. Yeah, Sam Brown and Stu, stop. Your thoughts?
Can't remember it. Wait, is this a slow kind of one?
Whoa, you better stop before.
Yeah, this is the one that made me think of 50 Shades of Grey. Wouldn't it fit into that movie?
Yeah.
It's got that kind of... Have you watched the film?
Have I watched 50 Shades of Grey? Not all of it.
I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
But yeah, I've seen them in parts.
You've seen good bits.
In about 5 minutes at a time.
Okay, that's all you'll last.
No, I've seen 50 Shades. Yeah, I think this would. Yes, very well done, Stu. This would fit into 50 Shades of Grey. The video is rather odd. I'll come to that in a second because I think she's a lazy so-and-so. Yes, easier biggest. It is reached number 4 in the UK, number 1 in Ireland and Belgium, and was the 36th best-selling song of 1989.
Oh.
So there you go. It was originally released in 88 though, but only got 52 in the charts. But when they re-released it in 89, it got the number. But a lot of songs around that time sort of got re-released a couple of times by the record labels.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they released them, then the band went and toured a bit, and then if that had been a success on the tours, they would re-release them. Lily's made a good point. Great song. Don't understand why she wants the blokes in the video to stop cleaning though. Yep. Understand. But yeah, there's not much info on this song, apart from it was in the movie Bitter Moon, and Jamelia covered it in 2004, and that got to number 6.
Oh, really?
And it was on the second Bridget Jones movie. Don't remember the Jamelia version. It never understood it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yes, but like we're saying about the music video, it's very big. Oh, what's up there? Oh no, it's there. Right, 2 seconds. Sorry. Why is that not moving along?
You're doing well here, Neil.
Right, sorry. Let's just.
You've kicked me out. Then you've refused to let me in.
I never kicked you out, and I never refused to let you in. It was the Scottish people. But yes, the music video is a bit weird because she just basically stands there and lets a load of people. It's like she seems like a right lazy so-and-so where everyone around us doing the work. She just does nout. Lazy cow.
Good on her.
No, lazy.
That's what I like to do.
Jamelia's version is the second track on Now Disc 2 of Now 15. There you go. So now, so in 2022, when we get round to Now 59, possibly 2023, 24, freaking hell. We might get onto that. Her dad is a famous singer-songwriter. Isn't this a different type of music to what she used to do, though? Isn't she like a punk or something, or more like rock chick?
I don't know.
So I'm positive. I've just thought that as well. The piano's quite strange because they're just moving that around. Blissful is keeps us on the straight and narrow and corrects us. Yes, he's brilliant. But yeah. Also, I think she might have. I'm calling her a lazy cow, but has she not? Because most of the video, she stands there with her hands on what looks like a workman's, like handyman, like bench thing where they cut wood off. I don't know what they call it. I'm not a joiner.
Workbench.
Has she put her hands on that and it had super glue on, and she was just like, "Shit, I'm not gonna let it. I'll just stand here and sing. I'll just look cool."
You've been
You know what I mean?
watching too many of your weird pornos.
Quickly moving along. Actually,
Suppose you got
Well,
stuck in the
no.
washing machine next time, did you?
sorry, no. Right, it's half time. We're 8 songs in. So what we're gonna do is guess the what did I call this segment? Guess the mime lyrics, right? I'm gonna put myself on big screen if I can remember how to do it. How do I put myself on big screen?
Do we need to see that? No one needs to see you on a big screen. Jesus.
So how do I make myself big screen?
Ah,
Yeah, there you go. Stuart, can you still hear us?
yeah.
Yeah, right. So I'm on big screen, right? So you must try and I'm gonna.
But
I've done
you've
some
gone
lyrics.
blank.
I've done this
You've
before
gone
for
blank,
anyone
though.
who doesn't know. Sorry,
You've gone blank though.
I've gone blank.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I can still see myself moving.
We wish you'd gone blank.
Right. So for anyone who doesn't know, yes, her background was less pop. Yes, thanks, Nick. I think she looks a cross between Kim Wilde and Blondie. Just saw my search history. Oh, it's a dangerous game, that. Oh, I'm on 55 inches in Cat's house. But anyway, this is a whole mime thing. It's guess the mime lyrics. I've done this before. Anyone who doesn't know, I'm going to mime some lyrics. You've got to try and guess the song. It's not the song I'm acting out. It's the lyrics I'm acting out. So here goes.
I'm a bell end. Is it? Oh, no.
I'll mute you. I'll kick you off again too. Right. Here we go.
Stop. Right now. Time. Stop time. Going backwards, forwards. Sailor. What the frig are you doing? Right, you got to tell us when you start and stop because it all seems to be just blending into one.
I've just started.
What?
Time to go. Sorry, Chris. Right. Thanks for joining us, though, Chris.
I think I might join you, Chris. What the
It's that
frig was
time.
that?
It's that time. I'm acting out lyrics, right? I'll do it slowly.
Yeah, please. Stop. Stand. Up. Check the watch. It's going round backwards. And then you're throwing forwards to a sailor. And then you're going back in time to you. And then hammering someone with a monkey face. Over your shoulder. 10 kissing. What the...
It's a song on this album.
No one has a clue what you're doing.
Alex, we're going to cover all the numbers now. The 109th edition drops in 11 days. However, I'll be leaving after now 67 and return for one off. And this still no 77. Oh. Anyone guessing on the song?
No.
Shall I tell?
No one has the faintest
Right.
idea what you're doing.
Lionel Blair, Need Not Worry. No, not a freaking Susan. You're my only hope. You're like Princess Leia. She drives me crazy. Not quite.
Obi-Wan was the only hope, but never mind. Are you doing it again? What are you doing again? No one knows what you're doing.
Right. I'll just explain myself then. Stop. Stand up where you are. Before you go too far. Before you make a fool out of love. Stop. Don't jump before you look. Get hung up on a hook. before you make a fool out of love.
What you done?
How
is,
did
Neil,
you not get that? That was brilliant. Oh, it's a rage. Stop. There you go. See, Blissful gets it when I'm explaining it. Yeah, I win. What?
Well, Blissful gets it when
On
you're
this
singing the
album,
word.
stop. Yeah.
What you've done is you've created an absolute nonsense and a shambles out of the whole thing.
That's a brilliant game. These are going to be made into shorts on the YouTube channel and also on the TikTok channel for Channel Nem, which you can, if you're on TikTok, just search Channel Nem over on TikTok. Nick, TikTok. Get on TikTok, Nick.
Not if we've got to watch shite like that. Jesus.
Big failure. You made it. I didn't make it too long. It was a proper one. I've got some brilliant ones coming up. I've got some absolutely fantastic ones. What I might do though is video them because I'm knackered now. And you do it that again, please. I've just told you. Right. So it was stop, stand up. Where
I think they've been sarcastic.
All right. I'll just say. Write down before and circle around your watch. Wait, for before I was going to do this. Because that's like getting rid of a B and B4, but I thought it was too long. Yes, more feet. So everyone would rather have celebrity feet
Yep.
than this. Right,
Yeah.
okay, I'll get you now. Okay. I thought it was very good, that.
For those of you wondering what it's like to ever go to a pub with Neil, that's it in a nutshell.
How? No. A circle is not R. R is that is R. Stand up. Where I was going to do where is in like stand up where.
Neil, don't explain the bits you weren't going to do. Just move on.
Before. That's before. Well, I really reckon I there. Right. I'm just going to move on.
Literally watching the penalty shootout last night was better than that.
Right, let's move on. Roy Orbison. Right, let's get back to Roy. How do I stop sharing this?
What a voice. I'm hoping
There
everyone
we go.
else likes Roy Orbison a lot.
And then if I go share. Oh, I am sharing screen. How do I move it at the stream? There you go. And then go there. And we should be back in the room. Apart from Stu, can you talk for 2 minutes? Because my computer's going to die.
2 minutes.
2 minutes, over a minute.
Oh, I'm hoping everyone else likes Roy Orbison as much as I do. Voice was amazing. Probably, and it's a big shout, I think Roy Orbison's voice is better and in the same style as Elvis, but better. Now, I don't think he's as good as a frontman. I don't think he has the same moves or anything like that. He's not a great frontman compared to Elvis, but the voice was outstanding, especially on any of the songs. Neil, what are you doing?
I've just plugged in my computer and I'm back now.
Okay.
Right, because it was on green, it was flashing. Roy is... we've got a lot of love for Roy Orbison. Right. Well, this song reminds me of the DSF adverts. It was either DSF or Debenhams, you know. Anything you want. It was all like, we've got everything you want. Bank Holiday Monday. DF or Debenhams, you know. It was off an advert like that, I'm positive.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
It was off something like that. But yeah, I think it was a good song, really good song, actually. I don't know if I would go...
This could take Song of the Night. Everyone's loving his voice.
Yeah. Actually, Leonie just said, love Roy. Elvis said he wish he could sing like him. So there you go. Elvis even agrees with his Stu.
There you go.
So there. Little Neil is back. Yes, I am back. Roy is spinning his grave now. Sorry. that my main memory of this song is the DFS adverts.
Yeah.
It got to number 3 in the UK and was the 33rd best-selling song of 1988.
That's a tragedy, that is.
Yeah, I thought this was a number 1.
Maybe just a little bit late for him. Do you know what I mean?
Wait, I've always thought this was a re-release because it was like
I
released.
presume that as well.
Yeah.
Was it? Was it?
I thought it was no. It was from his 22nd studio album.
Jesus.
Called Mysterious Girl. So he originally wrote, "Whoa, whoa." He didn't.
I was suckered into that for a second as well.
So yeah, the song was posthumously released in January 1989. He died in December 1988.
This wasn't released while he was alive.
I think it was on an album. He performed it once, 17 days before he died, but in a Milli Vanilli style of way. Not that he was jumping around like Jedward, that he mimed it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he mimed it on stage. Obviously, he was in his 60s, you know what I mean? And he was probably suffering from he died of a heart attack.
Plenty of people could do stuff in the 60s, Neil. You prejudiced bastard, you.
I'm not the one who tried to put them in the banish bin, Stu.
Yeah, but the old people that I don't like are just a little bit older than 60.
All right, 62.
No, I'm going to say 70s and up.
Right, Stu. The views of Stu are not the views of the channel, by the way. Oh, whoa. So people remember where they were when they died. Was in woodwork class when the news announced his death. What? I didn't think Roy Orbison was like...
Where was Roy Orbison from?
He was American, I think.
All right, that narrows it down. Thanks, Neil.
Wait.
Okay, now.
He might not be American, but he was in the Traveling Wilburys. I remember that, along with like George Harrison. I think a couple of the Traveling Wilburys wrote the song. Jeff Lynne and Tom Petty wrote this along with Roy Orbison. Do not sully Roy with any connection with Peter Twat Andre. Are you sure that's his middle name, Susan? Sure it is. Yeah, Alex is another one, has an unmistakable voice.
Stu Mandy just put, luckily recorded just before he died. It's just after would have been a technical nightmare.
And Roy, he was born in Texas, Stu. Or is that not close enough? Do you want the actual street?
Thank you. No, that gives me a bit more idea about them.
Texas is a big state, Stu. It could be San Antonio, it could be Houston.
Yeah, but it's different to New York, isn't it?
Whoa, I didn't know that. He had 2 children die in a house fire.
Oh, he was a tragic fellow, Roy Orbison, wasn't he?
Blimey.
Was there a rumour that he was blind for years, but it turned out he just wore sunglasses because they look cool on stage?
Alex has just said, I remember Roy from Coronation Street doing this song on Stars in Their Eyes.
Nice.
What? Stu, we've narrowed it down even further. Vernon, Texas.
Okay, thanks.
Have you got a street? Have you got a street from?
Phone number. Well, obviously he's dead, so you know.
Zip code, please. You're giving pretty grim facts tonight, Chris. Oh God! So he was on tour when his kids died. That must be really bad. But yeah, I think the music video for this is. Why is this not going? Oh, there. Oh, hold on. We're back. I think the music video for this is actually footage from that concert where he done performed this song once. I think it's
Sharon's
together.
just pointing out as well that his wife died in a car accident. He was like one of life's tragic stories, I think.
Blimey heck. Would have been Doc Ock in Cannon's 1980 Spider-Man film.
Oh man,
really?
I bet he was pretty upset when he died as well.
Yeah, I don't think he was jumping for joy. Right, let's move on to Fine Young Cannibals. Hopefully, not as such a tragic deaths and everything like that. Yeah, I would say this is Fine Young Cannibals' probably most well-known song. A contender for best song on the album as well for me.
Really?
Oh, I love this song. Do you not like this song?
I do like it, but for
I think it's a yeah.
If you got your,
it's nowhere near as good as Erasure, to be honest, but it is a good song. See, Nick agrees. Yes, contender. But the beginning bit of the song reminds me a bit of In Excess. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a very In Excessy. But what are your thoughts on it?
I'm not sure I would have thought it was like in excess, other than it was like Fine Young Cannibals. Like that. This is the song that you know that from.
I don't know. It just reminds me of an excess that bit there. No?
Right, except it's the same riff that's their song. That
All right, sorry. Classic video, yes. The video is quite similar to New Order's True Faith.
yeah,
They're the same person. Was it Philippe du Chaffel? Philip Shuffle. 1989, the last hurrah for the Fine Young Cannibals. On Now 15, we have Good Thing. Now 16, we have I'm a Man I Used to Be. I'm Not the Man I Used to Be. So, are you still there, Stu?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't sully the name of an excess by any connection to Fine Young Cannibals. No, I think this is a good song. Do you like this song then, Stu, or do you not?
No, I do. It's a brilliant song. This one. I'm just still confused at it sounds like in excess when it's clearly a Fine Young Cannibal song.
All right, so wait, it just reminds us a bit of an excess. Never mind, let's move along.
Maybe in excess reminds you of Fine Young Cannibals.
It reached number 5 in the UK charts. Number 1 in Australia, Austria, Canada, New Zealand, Spain, and the USA. So there you go, made big in USA. It was a best-selling song of 1988 in Austria. So there you go, make of that what you will. In 2018, Time Out magazine listed She Drives Me Crazy at number 28 in their countdown of the 50 best 80s songs. The song was re-released in 1997 in support of the Fine Young Cannibals compilations album, and it was remixed by Roger Sanchez as well as Moose T. And that got to number 36 in the charts. But yeah, I thought a lot of people would like this, but it's a bit up and down. Susan's going to have a moment again. Speaking of NXS, we do have one of their tracks. Yes, we do. And surprisingly, that sounds a bit like the Fine Young Cannibals. Who thought? But yeah, the same bloke done this, and it is quite like New Order because of these jumping blokes.
Yeah, it's a really good song. This one.
Yeah, but the video is quite cool as well, though. But like people say, they prefer the New Order one, I think. Or Sharon did. I thought more people did, but Sharon does. But let's move on to NXS then. Fan? Not a fan, Stu?
I don't know. I've never been that into NXS before, but I do like the song. Like it's weird because, but you know, it's not one. I probably wouldn't go looking for their songs at all. But whenever I hear them, I do quite like them. Yeah,
NXS is sort of I don't know. They don't really fit many because they're not like a rock band, as in like hard rock or anything. But they're not. They're really because they're quite. I would say like poppy and synthy as well, but they're not really. You know what I mean? It's quite hard to pigeonhole them.
Yeah.
Yes, let's move on to the best track on the. So we know Susan's best track. This could be Sharon's favorite track. And possibly Michelle's. So there you go. This song, "And Never Tear Us Apart," I would probably say this band's most recognized. I probably couldn't tell you. I probably couldn't name another NXS song after them too.
They seem to influence a lot of people, don't they? There's been a thing recently about Dua Lipa, like that she's ripped off one of these songs. So she's not even given it a nod to it. She's like properly ripped off one of the NXS songs.
Yeah. Alex says no. Then Jethro sounds and looks more like NXS. And then Video Tasty says he ruined Kylie.
Yeah.
Well, he did sort of. He actually, I would say Michael Hutchence, not so much ruined her, but turned her from like a teeny bopper, like squeaky schoolgirl, into like a sexy pin-up Kylie. You know what I mean? He sort of really like changed our image. But he was like, who did he date in this time? supermodel Helen Christensen, Belinda Carlisle, supposedly, and obviously he was with Paula Yates.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Suicide is Blonde is another one I've missed. Yes, that's another.
Yeah, no, they've got loads of they've got loads of songs, haven't they?
Okay. Yeah, this track was number 1 in January in 1981 in the US. It reached number 2 in UK, Ireland, and Canada as well, and it was the second best-selling song of 1988 in the US.
Yeah.
And it is the 431st best-selling song of all time in the US as well. So
This
there
is
you go.
another one where we said earlier on that the singer did it in the first recording. This is the same one on here. When he did the vocals for this, he recorded it in the studio. He did it on the first recording, and then went, "That's it, done." So all they changed after that was the music, the singing. They just kept it.
That's mental, that. But there's a lot of controversy about like his death and everything, because he probably thought, "Yes, I'm going to record this. I'm done," because I think he was into his drugs.
He's probably, I'm off.
So yeah, I'm off. I've got a dealer somewhere. Yeah, but the video from is black and white, and it's black and white. Apart from there's always someone who sticks out, like Michael Hutchence, and like Laney says, it doesn't seem to go with the rest of the band. The rest of the band seem like more of just a like preppy type people. Yet he seems like, oh, you've got it. It's like they've been put together in a music lesson. You know what I mean? Like you've got a rocker,
yeah,
being put together with other people.
He's a proper confident frontman, though, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Well, he was probably really confident because he was off his tits.
Was it Kylie Minogue? She said in an interview once, said that when they first met, he said to her, "I don't know what we should do first. Should we go to bed or have lunch?" Just on the first meeting. He just had so much confidence.
Yeah. But probably when you're in like a international frontman, you probably do. So just the rest of the band are like ordinary blokes, and he's some sort of rock god. Yeah, that's probably what made him so confident, though, Susan. That's probably why he was like this. But yes, that is In Excess. Moving on to another. Well, this song, I don't know what I've wrote here. Hold on. I've got the wrong one. Sorry. I've got my paperwork run the wrong way 2 seconds. Carry on, Stu.
You got Status Quo's the next one, isn't it?
Yeah, Status Quo, Burning
Burning.
Belfast Child for some reason. That's the last song. Right, so yes, Status Quo, Burning Bridges. IT Department's favourite song because it's off and on and off again. What are you going to do?
Really weird because I couldn't think what the song was. Then couldn't stand the beginning of it, and I was about to turn it off, and then the chorus come on. I was like, "Oh yeah, I really like this." Yeah, and it was. Do you know why? It was because it was the Man United song. Blissful's just got on the "Come On, You Reds, Come On." That one, it was really good for the FA Cup song.
Yeah, FA Cup 1994. Blissful's just said yes. That topped the charts. This didn't. This only got to number 5. Only got number 5.
I had no idea until I heard it today that's where that song came from. The "Come On, You Reds."
Yeah, I didn't think it was a cover. I thought they just wrote that original song for Man United. Just looking back though,
I didn't even know Status Quo were involved.
Oh, I knew Status Quo was involved in the Man United one, but I didn't know that.
No,
I didn't.
I even had that. I even had that CD of the "Come On, You Reds," but I had no idea that was.
I never had it. I was not a fan. So Laney's just said it's like he was fronting the House Martins when he should have been fronting Guns N' Roses. That makes a good point about Michael Hutchence. That's what it looks like. The House Martins fronted by Axl Rose. He lost his sense of smell in a fight with a journalist. Things went downhill from that point. Whoa.
I don't think what made him lose his sense of smell.
That's when he was out with Helen Christensen, wasn't it?
I'm going to say there was probably other factors into him losing his sense of smell. Probably lost half the inside of his nose, I'm guessing.
A lot of this is not getting much pandering to the Scottish market. It's not getting a lot of love. For me, I think it's catchy, but more so, like you're saying, for the status, like the Man United things, because I can still remember the team because it was like Schmeichel, or what was it? Schmeichel, Parker, Pallister, Bruce, Sharp, and someone I don't, and then it was Andre Konchelska, Sangig.
Yeah.
But what I don't get is why Mike Tyson's on the front cover of this. Like, two things I wouldn't associate with each other: is Status Quo and Mike Tyson. But it's really random how he's on the cover of this. But the tune is based on the.
Not a great song.
Oh, see, I don't mind it. The tune is based on the traditional English folk song Derby Kelly. Like we say, it's Man United's song from '94. The music video is basically Status Quo doing the rocking all over the world crap. And then you've got some lasses doing like a Scottish Cayley. And it's weird, but it isn't the best song. Not even More Shite Now, Pig in Football. Sorry, we'll move on then. We'll move on to another great track. Then Jethro. I'm not overly keen on this. I don't know what you think, Stu. Then Jericho, sorry.
Yeah, a weird one, this one. I'd never heard of it before.
Well, I've never heard of the song or the band before this. But I would describe them as like U2 meets Roxette. They're just a bit...
fair enough.
It's an album.
Is that just off this one song, though?
Yeah, that's off this one. I've never heard
any other songs.
No, I've never heard of any other songs. But this was their biggest song. Highest charting song, reaching number 13 in the charts. Alex says he doesn't mind a bit of Quo, but this is not their best moment. It's still better than awful Man United version. So there you go.
Yeah.
Then Jethro works better, Sharon says. Yeah, I can't remember it from 10 minutes ago. Mediocre rubbish. Yeah, Jethro. The only other fact I know about this, it was on a movie called Slipstream. Another thing I've never heard of. But it was the only other fact I could get of it. Yeah, another movie I've never seen. And the music video is basically just the band playing, cut between scenes of the lead singer necking on with his lass, and that's it. And I don't think that was even his girlfriend. He probably just got the record company says, "Oh, I want to get her as a model to pretend to be my girlfriend." And then he's just like, right, I need to neck on with her.
And I want a 40-year-old scorcher, and do make that clear.
Yeah. Ask them for that. But yes, so we'll move straight on from this. Frontman struts around like he's Michael Hutchinson, but can't back it up, yeah. Oh!
They got a good song. Sugar Box was a good song by them.
I've never heard... like I say, I've never heard of the band. Sharon thinks it's Linda. Video Tasty says that movie Slipstream has Mark Hamill in. It's Mark Hamill's return to sci-fi.
Ooh, nice.
So there you go.
Guess what I'm going to go and look for after this. Do you know what? I've seen it actually. Now you've just shown me the poster, I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
Obviously, I've never seen it.
I'll watch any shite that's on TV. So
next up,
Morrissey. Do you want to just skip it?
Yeah, it's more like just these. It's I just think it's a bit shit. But to actually, this is. Oh, Susan's just made a bad wolf. Susan's just made a good point. This is Nick's actual favorite Morrissey track. To be honest, I don't mind this. It has quite a 90s feeling.
Normally
to
it's
it.
me defending Morrissey.
Yeah, I don't really like Morrissey, but it has quite a 90s feeling to it. It doesn't sound like it's 89. It sounds like 94, 95.
For God's
The
sake,
sound
I
of
only
it.
gave you the option to skip it because you hate Morrissey normally.
Yeah, but it's not the worst track. Just had
It's a
listened
good-
to it
it's a
first
bloody good
time,
track.
Not bad.
I was only giving you the
Alex,
option.
sorry?
I was only giving the option because you normally hate it, but I really like Morrissey. This was a good song.
But is that Rick Astley on the front cover? I think it is.
Looks like him, doesn't it?
Lady just made a Morrissey is Kim's 4-letter word. But yeah, it reached number 6 in the UK charts. Chart. One of the front covers has Morrissey up a tree, and the song's roughly about like the Cray Twins.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of tracks which have 90 feels, there's a track on disc 2 that has a bit of 90s feel to it as well. So tune in next week. Thank you, Bliss, for that seamless promotion. Well done. I have no favourite Morrissey track. They're all bollocks because he cannot sing and is a knob. The words of Susan.
What? Which is wrong.
I think he's a bit of I don't really like him.
Do you know what? The one thing with Morrissey, though, is that if anyone else sung the songs that Morrissey does, I don't think that they would work as well. There's something about Morrissey's voice that and the way that he interacts with the songs that make them so good.
No, Morrissey's voice is just, I'm Morrissey, I just talk on.
Yeah. Who else is singing like that?
Me now? Oh no.
Exactly.
This is so tragic. Oh, it's terrible. It is. Oh. Radiohead is happier music than Morrissey. This song is probably one of his better ones. But anyway, the music video is basically this bloke in the room on Morrissey on what looks like he's bought a green screen set.
Mm-hmm.
But either cannot work out how to use a computer or spent that much money on the green screens, like covers, he hasn't got the money to buy the technology to edit it in. He just looks like
an art.
Sorry?
He's using colours of art for different emotions and things. You're missing that point, Neil.
Can I just say arty farty shite?
You have to, yeah. maybe that's the problem.
Intelligent. Like Nick's just said, intelligent music makes you think.
There you go. See, exactly that. That's your problem, Neil.
Well, we'll move along to Poison. In every rose has its thorn. Now, for me, I thought this was a much earlier song. I thought I've never really heard this song apart from in like American shows. I thought this was more American based because it reminds me of sort of the Goldbergs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm positive we played on that when Barry Goldberg was doing something. But I thought this was like early to mid 80s because it's got that sort of sound to it.
It's a brilliant song. This.
It is quite a good song, though. Like I say, it's your typical hair rock ballad from the early 90s. I didn't think it was.
Yeah, and that's what's good about it.
Yeah, but it only reached number 13 in the UK. I didn't even think it made it this. See, Michelle, I love it. The classic hairband ballads, yeah. But it reached number 1 in the States, and it was the 3rd best-selling song of 1989 over there. Mm-hmm. And it is the 261st best-selling song of all time in the United States.
Yeah, because it's frigging cool.
That's mental, that though. 261st best-selling song in the United States. It was named the 34th best. It was named 34th on VH1's 100 Greatest Songs of the 80s. It was named 100 in the 100 Greatest Love Songs. It was named number 7 in the top 25 power ballads on VH1 as well.
Yes.
And Bret Michaels supposedly wrote this song at a laundrette after he phoned his girlfriend from the payphone while he was waiting for his washing to finish, because even rock stars have got to wash their...
even they've got to do their washing, yeah.
Leather chaps. And you could hear a male voice in the background, and he wrote this song.
Yeah, it's
How
not.
can this?
I agree with Nick. It's not the best on the
Oh, it's
on
not
the
the best
disc,
song,
but it is brilliant.
yeah.
You gotta like your rock music, I suppose. But
Chris Tyler's just come up with something good. Do a music only banish bin, Laney. Laney likes this song. I think he looks like Prince in the picture. He does look a bit like Prince, yes. I agree with you, like a blonde Prince. Poison by Alice Cooper was better. Okay. How can this have sold more than In Excess Masterpiece? People's tastes. Sharon
Because it's not
noticed
In
he
Excess.
flashed his meat and veg at the start of the video. I nearly put that bit in. I'm glad I didn't, because I would have probably got my video banned. So, well,
What's the guy at the beginning? I missed that.
he's meat and veg. He showed his penis. He basically flashed himself. He's a bit of a pervert. So anyway, I was running out of time when I covered this, so I basically copied and pasted this off Wikipedia. So the music video starts out with a forlorn Bret Michaels in bed with a young woman. He looks unhappy. He gets up and walks away to play the acoustic guitar, and then the video. Oh, hold on. Yeah, and then the video moves on to clips of the band's tour. The young woman is seen driving a Thunderbird in the rain 2 times, listening to Every Rose Has Its Thorn on the radio. You cannot actually tell that when you see the video. And then the video ends with Bret Michaels playing the last song on his acoustic guitar walking away. Now, I don't think he's playing. I think he's just walking away, but that's Wikipedia for you. But yes, I was running out of time, so sorry about that. Sharon Horn straight on the meat. Okay. But let's move on to the final song, Simple Minds, with Belfast Child. It's a good song for me, but personally, it was overplayed just because my sister was a massive Simple Minds fan around this time.
Everyone else overplayed it because of your sister.
No. It was just coming through the bedroom wall. My sister used to play, like, she loved Simple Minds. She went and seen them in concert 2 or 3 times. But yeah, as Blissful says, it's a chart topper by a Scottish act about the troubles in Northern Ireland. Had it been done by an Irish band or a Northern Irish band, it would have probably made things worse. Yeah. See, a lot of people say it's a bit net, and I think it's a good song for what it is and what it stands for when you read about it and everything. Reached number 1 in the UK, Ireland, the Netherlands, and Europe. It was a 26th best-selling song of '89, and like Blissful said, it's related to the troubles in Northern Ireland. The song uses the music from She's Moved Through the Fair, but it's a completely different word. So a bit like someone would use the theme tune to Blankety Blank and change it to What's in the Loft Say. These done that with She Moved Through the Fair. But Jim Kerr first heard that song a few days before the Enniskillen road bombing, which really affected him. And the second verse of the song tries to relate to the people in Northern Ireland who had lost someone. But Belfast Child received rave reviews at the time. Got 5 out of 5 by Q Magazine even. But yeah,
it's a good song.
It's
one of the strongest ends to an Owl disc that you can get.
Yeah,
normally the last one on there is rubbish, but
usually you start off strong, go down, then come up in the middle, and then it just tapers off at the end. This time we've gone really good, tapers, comes good again, and finish off good. It's a roller coaster, this track. But yeah,
I would take Simple Minds over U2 any day.
Yeah. But the music video starts off with a young kid who runs to the top of a hill, and then he's seen numerous times throughout the video. And it's cut between him, shots of Northern Ireland, and then the band playing on like the dockyards. Last week's final track was fab. You've upset Susan now. She thinks Martha's Harbour was good.
It was pretty good.
I'm still not 100% on Martha's Harbour. But
weirdly, I've seen it referenced about 4 times this week. I can't remember where it were. Yeah, weirdly, I've seen it like referenced on something 4 times this week. Every time I've seen it, I've been like, "What the frig? I've never heard of it before." And then it's been on here.
It's the big Stu. All I'm saying is #influencer.
Yeah, I don't think you're influencing anyone.
Right, I'll just stop sharing this as we go and pick the best and worst tracks. It's trending. Yep. Thank you. All I'm saying, Susan, influencer. If you are influenced by this, please click the like button down. I've only got 9 likes. I should have 16.
And if you've been affected by anything you've heard on this album,
0800 1111 Childline. So, what was your best? Is people put their best and worst tracks in the comments? I'll come to you first, Stu. Best track.
oh jeez, I wasn't ready. I'm gonna say Roy Orbison. No, I'm not. I'm gonna say Erasure.
Erasure. I am also going to agree with Erasure for best track. Blissful Sin, which sadly the final track on this album isn't good. We've jumped there. Haven't recognised many tonight, but best is then Jericho by hold on, I'm losing stuff. It's jumping all over the place. Oh, Alex has retracted his statement. So In Excess for Sharon, In Excess for Susan. Best track, Stop by Erasure. And worst track is the charity track by the Nanas, or the Nanas, I should say, and Lana, Nina, whatever. Yep. That is Blissful.
So far,
Fine Young Cannibal.
I think Eraser's got it so far. I'm looking down the list.
Fine Young Cousin, Jethro, Nina. What does Nina put? Best Drives Me Crazy. Another Fine Young Cannibals. Ooh. Worst Morrissey. I'm going to... Stu, did you pick your worst?
No, Status Quo, though.
Status Quo?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go
if it was the FA Cup one, I'd say Status Quo was all right. But this is the original one. I don't think is very good.
So then Jericho for Alex. I'm torn on the worst one. Sharon's saying close one. Best Erasure. Got to stick with me, boys. Best Erasure or Erasure's out in front. Miles now. Best Hue and Cry for Chris. He's still hoping to find Linda. Worst Yaz. Erasure, Fellaini, worst Morrissey. Another one, worst Morrissey. Worst Quo. Oh, and another Quo. Oh, Nick's just pulled it back. Oh, no, Sharon's gone for the Twunk, Morrissey. And I think that is it. Oh, worst.
The Twonk.
The Twonk Morrissey. And I think Morrissey's... So, I think that is... Has everyone picked? If you have picked, please say aye.
I think I understand why... I think I understand why people don't like Morrissey, but I think that's what I like about him.
You like going against the grain, do you, Stu?
No, I like all the things that everyone else hates. Do you know what I mean?
So, yes, so the results are in. And with a massive 6 votes, Erasure has got Song of the Night. And Morrissey is the loser. But we all know that. But yes, thank you everyone, all 16 of you still watching. How is Morrissey the worst? It's an awesome track.
You can't you just can't count on everyone being intelligent, Nick. That's the trouble.
Oh, and on that bombshell, as Bristol says, we'll see you all next week. Disc 2, which features some more dancey tracks. Yes, it's got some bangers next week. So we'll be there. Definitely a few contenders for best track. because Morris is always worse. Oh, Stu is such a rebel. There you go.
Perfect.
And Nick is going to phone Vince and Andy to tell them the news, his boys. But yes, thanks everyone for watching. If you haven't done so already, and thanks everyone for giving giving us thumbs up if you have. And hopefully we'll see you next week. And I'm going to be more prepared, and I might start doing stuff now. But yes, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week. Have you got anything to add, Stu, or are you just going to say goodbye?
All right, see you later.
All right, goodbye. All right, thanks everyone. See ya.